Skeletal remains believed to be those of a man missing for nearly 2 years were discovered in bushes in Craighead, Manchester's Doncaster district on Sunday. Authorities and locals indicated the remains are likely those of 54-year-old Delroy Carter, a Craighead resident who reportedly vanished in September 2022. Carter, said to have lived alone, was the subject of a community search effort. According to police, residents notified them around 4 p.m. on Sunday after finding the remains in a secluded area near Carter's residence. Police mentioned that clothing found with the remains matched those worn by Carter. Initial assessments suggest no indication of foul play. The remains have been transferred to the morgue pending DNA analysis to confirm identity. Jaheim Neal, known as Tuggy, a 22-year-old residing in East Road Trenchtown, Kingston 12, was sentenced to more than 62 years in prison last Friday by the gun court. Neal was convicted on charges including possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and 2 counts of shooting with intent. The court sentenced him to 22 years and 6 months for possessing the prohibited weapon, along with 20 years and 6 months for each count of shooting with intent, to be served concurrently, totaling 22 years and 6 months behind bars. Neal's charges stemmed from an incident on January 7, 2023, where he allegedly fired shots at 2 men on East Road following a long-standing family dispute. He was formally charged on April 4 of the same year and subsequently appeared before the court. According to court records, the victims, who were escorting a friend home from a party in the early morning hours, reported seeing Neal with a firearm near his residence. Allegedly, Neal fired 2 shots in their direction before fleeing on foot. A man was fatally shot by police, and a firearm was recovered during an incident in a gully along Content Avenue, Kingston 10, on Saturday. As of Sunday morning, the deceased man remained unidentified. According to reports, at approximately 12:05 p.m., police officers patrolling the Content Avenue area noticed 2 men who fled upon seeing the police vehicle. Officers pursued and apprehended one of the men. Upon searching the deceased, a 9mm Smith & Wesson firearm was discovered in his waistband. Police reports indicate that the man attempted to disarm one of the officers. In response, another officer, fearing for his safety and that of his colleague, fired his weapon to eliminate the threat. The man sustained gunshot wounds and was transported to Kingston Public Hospital, where he was pronounced dead upon arrival. The police confirmed that none of the officers involved were injured during the incident. On Friday, an illegal firearm was discovered in a burnt-out home on Unity Lane in Rosetown, Kingston 13. The Kingston Western Police seized the weapon following a search of the charred residence. No arrests were made in connection with the find, according to the police. Reports reaching the press indicate that at approximately 11:30 a.m., a police team conducted a targeted raid on the premises. During the search, a black .80 pistol with an empty magazine was found beneath a sheet of zinc. The police stated that the firearm was processed, packaged, and labeled for ballistic examination. A motor vehicle accident on the Belfield Main Road in St. Mary resulted in the death of a senior citizen and left 5 others injured. According to reports, the driver of a gray Toyota Corolla was traveling east along Belfield Main Road when he lost control of the vehicle near the Happy Hour Early Childhood School, causing it to overturn into a gully. The accident occurred around 3:43 a.m. on Saturday, June 29. Among the 6 passengers, 61-year-old Roan Brown was found lying motionless at the scene. All occupants were taken to Anata Bay Hospital, where Brown was pronounced dead. The other 5 occupants received treatment for their injuries and are reported to be in stable condition.